Hey, I'm Brazil. Um, the business I decided to create or work on is called Zillie's Museum of Photography, and that basically is a photography warehouse with different themed rooms and backgrounds varying each month for customers to tour. And it also allows photographers to rent out rooms inside the warehouse. So basically, it's like a cool fusion of a photography studio mixed with museum culture. Okay, so what you see here is my four-box business model consisting of customer value proposition, key resources, as well as key processes and profit formula. And in the next few slides, I'll go into detail about my company versus a traditional company that's in the same category or same lane as my business. Okay, so for customer value proposition, starting off with traditional museums, since I do like to describe my business as a combination of museums and photography studios mixed. At a traditional museum, of course, you would have art and artifacts, as well as artists sometimes come and have exhibits displaying their art for a certain amount of time. Typically, places like High Museum of Art in Atlanta stay open and have regular business hours from 9 to 5. And sometimes, I think on Fridays, they stay open till 9. Um, and they have gift shops, of course, and somewhere where you can get food. But usually it's like a bakery sells like little treats, muffins and bread and coffee and stuff like that. But my company would actually be the total opposite. We don't have any actual art, not historical art. Um, the rooms at the Zillie's Museum of Photography are constantly changing from month to month, as well as the hours are later. They vary all day. And one big difference is a lot of times at museums, in certain areas, they don't want you to take pictures, but at my business, that's like the whole purpose is to capture the moment and take pictures and just have those images. One big thing we also offer is the ability for photographers, since it is half studio, to come in and take pictures, have their guests that are not a part of the regular tour area come take pictures. If they don't have their own equipment, we have equipment available for rent as well as editing spaces. And that just gives photographers who aren't aren't that experienced or don't have the equipment, that still gives them the ability to create and capture pictures without having to have the equipment on their own. So that's one big distinction that we offer to our customers. For key resources, a lot of what is needed is similar, except art for traditional museums are essentially what makes a museum a museum. Um, while while museums have to have more of relationships with artists to keep the museums going and open, we have to establish relationships with photographers and are more customer based in order to keep our business running. But of course, licensing is needed and insurance, as well as social media. Social media is what is going to attract customers because they're going to see someone visit our facility and that's going to intrigue others to say, oh, this picture is cool, I want to go there, or where did this person go and visit and take this picture? So customers, although not listed, is a big key resource. As stated previously, for key resources, licensing and permits and insurance are essential, but for key processes, we of course need photographers to come and use our studios, but we also offer classes and seminars for people who do take pictures or want to learn how to take pictures. We One big essential is constantly changing our environment to make it new and make people want to come and keep it not so stagnant to where once you go one time you don't feel like you need to go again because nothing's changed. Whereas museums, for the most part, have the same art. Every now and then they'll get new pieces or have an exhibit every few months, but change is necessary to keep our business fresh and going. Customers, like previously said, customers are essential because they're the people that are going to get other customers to come and be interested in what we have to offer, as well as marketing campaigns and advertising. Marketing and advertising are essential because that's how we will get the first round of customers. So, okay, and lastly, for a profit formula, our profit formula, our revenue model is renting out studio space and selling tickets to customers. Studio space can be rented out to photographers, of course, as previously stated, as well as equipment. Um, and that's half of our revenue model, as well as selling tickets to customers. Where the museums, they will, at least the High Museum, charges parking and gift shops and dining. Um, we will have gift shops as well, but the bulk of it is renting out studio space and selling tickets. Um, and let's skip to the target unit margin. For museums, their prices vary, of course, from general admission to seniors to kids, as well as people who have memberships. Their goal is to get you to obtain a membership, and after you get the membership, keep the membership. Where we have fair, consistent pricing, meaning everybody costs the same price, and we're not trying to get you to become a member. We just are trying to generate a certain amount of customers per month. Um, so yeah, resource velocity. Uh, we switch out our rooms monthly. Sometimes depending, it could be from 1 to 3 months. But that is my slide, my presentation, and I hope you guys enjoyed. So yeah.